I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is no weather warning. Let's look at what caused current conditions, weather conditions. So when this trough in the east, the trough will pull the moisture from Gulf of Mexico, Atlantic Ocean, even the Caribbean, which those oceans are very warm, and that will form clouds when those oceans, and then the trough will pull it to southern Ontario, even central Ontario. So let's look at the west. The west coast is dry because of high pressure, but it's pushed by a ridge. So let's look at pressure pattern starting from 3 p.m. Ignore the timing. So 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. August the 22nd. So 1008. 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to the next hour, which is 8 p.m. August the 23rd. So 1004. 1008, 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's look at next hour, which is 8 p.m. August the 24th. So 1008, 1012, 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is August the 25th. So 1016 millibars of pressure. So let's look at precipitation patterns. So Hamilton's going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Ocal's going to be 0.25. That's in Ocal, Preston. Ocal's Hamilton's going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's including parts of Hamilton. Let's go to 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There is something. Bomb Beach on the beach. Collingwood also second to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Line said, oh, people out in October. Dawson second to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Watson 6.25. So let's go to next stopper, which is 11 a.m. So this is the current of the track. So line said, oh, be Watson. Collingwood, Bomb Beach, Sunny Beach, Sunny Beach, 0.25 millimeters. Well, in Super 5 pound number is going to be 6.5 millimeters of rainfall. Ogo, Hamilton, Saga, Brampton, Orangewood. Market also going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Warden, Super 5 millimeters, Scarborough, Stonefoot, 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. Line said will be Super 5 millimeters. Whitehand's gonna be 2.5 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters nice and obvious 6.15 bomb each solid base gate be 6.5 on the beat's going to get some 12.5 millimeters. But Elton's going to get some 6.5 hundreds, 12.5 millimeters. Oakville, Hamilton, Sissaga, Brampton, Oingtor, Donington, between Newmarket, Stowe, Super 5 millimeters. Scarborough is coming 0.95 millimeters. Betty Beverly says 0.25 millimeters. Collingwood 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. The Wireton, Port Olsen 6.5 millimeters. Betty Alalas getting 2.5 millimeters or 6.5 millimeters in Dory areas. So hopefully line says 1.5 millimeters. Palm Beach, Sunny Beach is going to be 18.75. South Bay is going to be 12.5. Inland 6.25. So, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Super 5 millimeters. Oakville, Hamilton, Super 5 millimeters. Scarborough, Suffolk, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket's going to be 0.25 millimeters. Richmond Hill's going to be 2.5 millimeters. Nag on the lakes, 0.25. Nag, Falls City's the heaviest going to be 2.5 lakes, 0.25. Let's go to Hanover. It's going to get some 80.75 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia. Beverly is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is 8 p.m. Line said will be Port Alton onwards. It's going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Thunder Beach, Land Bay is going to be 12.5 millimeters. Sally Bay is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Oakwood's going to get some 12.5 millimeters. So Hamilton Sissaga, Brampton, Wayneton, Northern to Return, Marcus, Scarborough, Stofos, can be 6.5 millimeters. Ashwa's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters, 6.5 yes. Like it's gonna be 2.5. Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Papa, it's gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Dragon, Lake, Fossil is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tab, which is Collingwood, 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tab, which is the Palm Beach, Airlilla, Georgia. Dorset's gonna get some 2.5, Danby, Salaby, Milan's gonna get some 6.25 lines. It'll be white temple in other words 0.25 millimeters. So Betty Beverly is gonna be 6.25. Scarborough, Stowful, Downton, Saga, Ogo, Hampton. Dorset's gonna get some 0.6.25. Oshawa gonna get some maybe it's 6.5 lines, 2.5. Uxbridge, Peterborough, Coburg is gonna be 2.5. Babel, 6.5. Agabal on the lake is gonna be 12.5. The next possibly heavy is gonna be 12.5. Like it's gonna be 6.5. Let's go to next tab, which is 8 a.m. There is something. Line said it will be Warton's gonna be 2.5 millimeters. 4,000, 12.5. Honeymoon is gonna be 6.25 millimeters. Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Salaby is gonna get some 12.5. Milan's gonna get some 12.4. Alala's gonna be, Boyeri's gonna be 2.4. Virginia, Babylon, Hills, Oshawa, Uxbridge is gonna be 0.25. Chicago goes gonna be 0.05. Nag, City is gonna get Nag, and Lake 0.15. Nag, City is gonna get some heavier Superfly like 0.5. Coburg, Belleville, Superfly. Peterborough is gonna be 6.15. So let's go to next. Collingwood is going to be 2.5. So let's go to 11 and there's something. So line said it will be Warton's going to be 6.5. Boy, Alton's going to be 12.5 millimeters. Hanover is going to be 6.5. Got him good. Bombay, Standard is going to be 6.5. Milan is going to be 6.5. Sotheby is going to get some 12.5 millimeters. Cobra, Peterborough. Oshawa, Uxbridge going to be 0.95 millimeters. Scarborough, Toronto, parts of it is 0.5. Georgia, Babylon is ready. 2.5 is going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tab. The lake have 2.5 like 0.25. St. Nicholas Varsity has more 2.5 millimeters than Niagara on the lake. So let's go to next. Babel is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Hoopsie, Boylton on the way, Warton, Collingwood Inland is going to be 6.25 millimeters. Line says 6.95. Bombi is going to get some 12.5. Thunderbee, Sotheby is going to be 12.5 millimeters. 13 Babylon is ready. Alala is going to be 2.5. Peterborough, Coburg is going to be 0.25 millimeters. Babel 0.25. Scarborough is going to be light is 0.5. Heavy is 6.5. Stover is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Downtown Toronto, Sissaga, Superfly. Oko, heaviest Superfly light is 0.5. Amateur is 0.5. Nag, Lake, heaviest can be 6.5 light Superfly. Nag, Varsity, heaviest Superfly light is 0.25. Let's go to next tower. Let's look at 5 p.m. Collingwood, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Salabin, Betty, Babylon, so Scarborough, Suffolk, Uxbridge, Koshawa, Peterborough 6.5, Coburg is gonna be 0.25, Belfast is 2.5. Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Downton, Oku, Hamilton is going to be 2.5 millimeters. So the lake is going to be heavy as 6.5, the light is going to be 6.5. Same thing in Agfa City, but it's no 12.5 millimeters. But also 2.5, Animals 6.5, Homes is 6.5, Lines is 2.5 millimeters. Coburg is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at Georgia, 6.2.5 millimeters. So let's go to APF. There is something. Hollywood, Palm Beach, Ready, Alala, Beverly Isles, Uxbridge, Oshawa is going to be, Peterborough is going to be 6.5. Scarborough, Coalville, Toronto, Sissaga, Brampton, Oakville, Hamilton, 2.5 millimeters. Gonna Lake Nag for 36.25 millimeters of rainfall. Line says Boils in Honor is going to be 0.95, including Whiteton. So Thunderbee, Sotheby Inland is going to be 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to Bevels, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So new market's gonna be 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to next tab, which is so line said will be wide temperature number salary Midland Tritania Babla so Scarborough to food down to between the market. Also, light is 0.15 heavy superfire. Looks like it's coming to 0.5. Coburg Balbo is gonna be 0.25 millimeters. Very on the last gonna get some superfire. Peterborough superfire nag on the lake area superfire lake 0.5 and nag for city superfire millimeters. Let's go to next tab. AM, June the 24th. So line said point in honor Bobby, not Bobby, Thunderby, Sollaby, Milan, is going to be. White's going to get some 2.5. Hope says he's going to get 0.25. Betty, Pavla, so Georgia. It's going to get some 0.25. Oku, Hamilton, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Darren, Toby, Tony Market, Scarborough, Soulful. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. Oopsie, line said, Wyerton. Dunby, Sotheby, Beverly, Salisbury, Garbrook, Stoffel, Cobra, Peterborough, Babel, Separator, 5 millimeters. Sasha, ABS is going to be fine. Light is going to be 0.25 millimeters. So it's going to be 0.25 millimeters. For us, and animal is going to be on Collingwood. Palm Beach, Twin Line is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Sissaga, Brampton, Oito, Oku, Hampton, Argon, and Agapal cities can be 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tab, which is 2 p.m. This something. Line said Ubi, Wire Temperature, Bombi, Sandy, Salaby, Milan, Alala, Betty, Pepla, Georgia. Scarborough, Stoffel, Toronto, between the market. Brampton, Oito, Hamilton's gonna be 0.15, Oakville's gonna be heavier superfine light 0.15. Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough is going to be 2.5 millimeters, Babel 0.5 millimeters, Collingwood 2.5 millimeters. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. This Sunday. So, line said will be white temperature, number Bombay, Sunny, Salaby, Milan, and Lala, Betty, Babla, Georgia. Go for Oshawa, Uxbridge. Babel. Paul said he's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood's gonna be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg it's going to be 0.25. Peterborough is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Collingwood's 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. Lane said will be white temperature, not where Bombay, Sunny, Solid, Milan, Lala, Betty, Babla, Georgia. Coburg, Peterborough, Ashaba, Uxbridge, Babel. Now, Lake Pattern Aug City is gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Collingwood, Palm Beach, Ready, Beverly Hills, Belleville. Those is gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tab. Which is 8 a.m. There is not equals 11 a.m. It's not equals 2 p.m. There is something. So Scarborough, Stoffel, Niagara Falls, City Doses are gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Oh, so timing off. So Scarborough, Stoffel, Toronto, Victoria, Market, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Oshawa, Belfort, 0.15 millimeters. Niagara Falls, City, 0.15 Niagara Lake is gonna be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's like. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, down to Richmond Hill, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Niagara Falls City. Oshawa's gonna get some 0.15 bubbles, 0.15 millimeters. So let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So parts of Scarborough, Niagara Falls City, parts with 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at total precipitation starting from 8 p.m. So Watson 22 millimeters, Collingwood 19 millimeters, Solomon 22, 25, Dunby is gonna get some 30 millimeters, 29 Palm Beach, Collingwood 19 millimeters. Port Elton's gonna get some. So Wyerton, that's Wyerton. So Port Elton's gonna be 22 millimeters, Hanover is gonna be 25 millimeters. So everybody was then for 5 millimeters. Hamilton Oakles 50 millimeters. Oakles going to be 50 millimeters. Branton 12 millimeters. Oakles going to be heavy. It's going to be 21 millimeters. So 21 millimeters in Oakles, actually 22 millimeters. So down around to 9 millimeters. So full 30 millimeters. Scarborough 10 millimeters, Newmarket 30 millimeters, Oriental 30 millimeters, Hooksway 9 millimeters, Ashburn 5 millimeters, Peterborough 3 millimeters, Goldberg 5 millimeters, Balbos 3 millimeters, Churchill 9 millimeters. Alala's going to be 12 millimeters. Betty's going to be 16 millimeters. Beverly Iso's going to get some 13 millimeters of rainfall. So Atlanta's going to get some 16 millimeters of rainfall. 16. So Hope's going to get some 23 millimeters. Nine says 23 millimeters. So let's go to land. Inland's going to get some. So inland 16 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. August the 23rd. So Washington 40 millimeters. Wilson's going to be 25 millimeters. Hanover's going to get some 14. So let's look at 14 millimeters is in 13. 14 millimeters, 13 millimeters is in, that's actually 15. So 17 millimeters is in Hanover. No, it's going to be near 18 millimeters in Hanover. So Lingmu 25 millimeters. Thunderbee, Sotheby is going to be 40 millimeters. So 39 millimeters. Bombi is going to get some 33 millimeters. Alaska to get some 40, 30, 45 millimeters in Inland. Everywhere in Airport 22 millimeters. Hamilton Oakland 6 millimeters. Oakville 5 millimeters. 6. Branch 6 millimeters. Sissazaka 6 millimeters. Down to 8 millimeters. Tofu 30 millimeters. Scarborough 12 millimeters. Newmarket 12 millimeters. Orange Hills gonna be 8 millimeters. 6 with 18 millimeters. Ours was 17 millimeters 6 with 18 millimeters Peterborough, 20 millimeters Cobalt, 12 millimeters Rebels, 17 millimeters Georgina going to get some 8 millimeters. Beverly Hills is going to get some 16 millimeters of rainfall. So Betty's going to get some 16 millimeters. Alala's going to get some 19 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Hope 3, which is 27 millimeters. Line says going to get some 14 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 24th. So White's at 27 millimeters. Boy, Urton's going to be 7 millimeters. Hanover is 8 millimeters. Column 9 millimeters. Bumpy is going to be 9 millimeters. Inland's going to be 8 millimeters. Sotheby is going to get some 7 millimeters. Oops, it's going to get some 7 millimeters of rainfall. And so it's going to be 8 millimeters. Everywhere now about 5 millimeters. Hamilton Oakles 3 millimeters. That's the wettest. The driest. That's the driest. Wettest is going to be 4 millimeters. Brampton, this is target 4 millimeters. Stowe 3 millimeters. Scarborough 2 millimeters. Starrett 2 millimeters. Newmarket 3 millimeters. Orange 2 millimeters. Oaksville 4 millimeters. Asha 4 millimeters. Peterborough 6 millimeters. Coburg 7 millimeters. Balboa 4 millimeters. Georgina 3 millimeters. Webler's 4 millimeters. He's going to get some 6 millimeters. Salala's going to get some 7 millimeters of rainfall. Bombies. Thunderbees gonna be 9 millimeters. So London. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 25th. So 2 millimeters and 3 millimeters. 2 millimeters in Agua City. Scarborough is 2 millimeters heavy as light is going to get some 0.1 1 millimeters in the market orange also. So it's good. Also, it's going to get some 0.5 millimeters. So it's going to be 0.5. Peterborough's going to get some 0.6, but Coburg's going to be 0.3. Bravo's going to get some 0.3, 7 millimeters. So Babylon is 0.5. Alala 0.73 millimeters. Collingwood 1 millimeters. Let's go to Sissaga 1 millimeters. Rank says 1 millimeters. Tofu. So now on the lake's going to be 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at air temperature patterns starting from 7 a.m. August the 22nd is Sunday. Watch at 60 degrees. Wales is 70 degrees. Honolulu is 65 degrees. Counting was 70 degrees. Bombay is 18 degrees. Solid is 80 degrees. Thunder Bay is going to be 90 degrees. Everywhere there falls 80 degrees. Hamilton Oakles say 20 degrees. Oakles going to be 90 degrees. Watch 80 degrees. Dover 70 degrees. Scarborough 80 degrees. Down to 19 degrees. The market until 16 degrees, 16 degrees, Ashwas 80 degrees, Peterborough 16 degrees, Galway 20 degrees, Babel 80 degrees, Chortinia's 90 degrees, it's going to be 70 degrees, Babylon's 70 degrees, Alaska's going to get some 80 degrees, Atlant's going to get some 80 degrees. Oops, it's going to be 16 degrees, line says 16 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. August the 22nd. The wire's at 20 degrees, world's 90 degrees, Anamur. 20 degrees, Hope say 20 degrees, Line says 90 degrees. Lingwo's 22 degrees, Palm Beach 19 degrees, Salaby's going to get some 20 degrees, Thunder Beach going to get some 90 degrees. Atlanta's going to get some 22 degrees, Everybody falls in 6 degrees, Amateur Locals 24, it's August 23, Brownton 24, Dover 24. Scarborough 24, Darlington 23, Newmarket Owensville 23, Oxford 23, Ashford 23, Peterborough 24, Galway 23, Bravo 25, Virginia 23, Beverly 24, Baddies 24, Alaska 21 degrees. So let's go to London. So let's go to 7 a.m. Day something. Port Olsen 2017 degrees, Hanway 65, Warden 16 degrees. Lines is going to be 17 degrees, Hobbs is 17 degrees, Collingwood 16 degrees. B is going to be 70 degrees. Solomon is going to be 70 degrees. Thunder is sunny 18 degrees. Abraham Falls 70 degrees. Hamilton Oakland 70 degrees. Oakland 70 degrees. Vantage 70 degrees. Snowfall 16 degrees. Scarborough 70 degrees. Downtown 70 degrees. Newmarket Owensville 50 degrees. Oxford 50 degrees. Ashford 70 degrees. Peterborough 70 degrees. Galway 90 degrees. Babel 19 degrees. Georgina 70 degrees. Eddie 16 15 degrees. Babel 16.5 degrees on the last 16.5 degrees, and that's gonna be 17 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. Did something. Port Elton 70 degrees, Hanoi 70 degrees, Barton 70 degrees, Hopes 80 degrees, Lansing 90 degrees, Collingwood 70 degrees, Barnby's 80 degrees, and last 80 degrees, Thunderbeats 80 degrees, Alabates 80 degrees, Abraham Forest is 85 degrees, Hampton Oakles 80 degrees, Oakles gonna get some 20 degrees, Branch is 90 degrees, Sofa 80 degrees, Scarborough 90 degrees, Toronto 20 degrees, Newmarket, Owensville 80 degrees, Uxbridge 70 degrees, Oshawa 80 degrees, Peterborough 80 degrees, Coburg 90 degrees, Bravo 20 degrees, Georgina's gonna be 80 degrees, 70 degrees, Fabulous 70 degrees, Barely 70 degrees, 80 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 70 days something. So per oceans within number is going to be 14.5 hours and 14. 9 says 15 degrees, Hope says 40 degrees, everywhere half hour, 35 degrees, Hamilton Oak 40 degrees, Brighton 40 degrees, Sinzaka 40 degrees, Downton 50 degrees, Scarborough 45 degrees, Dover 40 degrees, Newmarket Owensville 30 degrees, Uxbridge 30 degrees, Harshville 40 degrees, Peterborough 30 degrees, Galway 60 degrees, 50 degrees, Babel, Oshawa 40 degrees, Georgia 50 degrees, Babylon 40 degrees, Baddies 50 degrees, all of the 50 degrees. Palm Beach 50 degrees, Alabama 50 degrees, Sunny Beach going to be 60 degrees. Lingwood. So let's go to next tower. White 16, Port and 16, Honolulu 16, Collingwood 16, Palm Beach 16, Thunder Beach, Southern Beach 16, Inland 16, and Bibida Falls 18.5. Hamilton Local is going to be 19, Branson 19, Sissaca 19, Darlington 19, Stowford 18, Scarborough 18.5. Newmarket Owensville 17, Oxford 16, Oshawa 18, Peterborough 17, Coburg 18, Balboa 18, Georgia Bablas is 17 degrees, Ready 16 degrees, Adela 16 degrees. Hope says line says 70 degrees. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 a.m. August the 25th. To the Whites and 16, Boyles and Honor 16. Hope says line says 17, Collingwood 16, Bombay, Sotheby 16, Dudley 17, 16. Atlanta 16 degrees, Everett for 16.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 16, Oakland 16, Brandon 16, Sofa 15, Downton, Scarborough 16, Toronto 2016, 2015 in Market Orange, Oxford 16 degrees, Sasha 16, Peterborough 15, Coburg 16, Balboa 16, Georgina's going to be 16 degrees, Babylon 16, Paris 60 degrees, London 15 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. For us 19 hours, 20 degrees wide, 20 lines 20 degrees. I hope it's going to be 20 degrees. Weather for 20.5 degrees. Amateur local 21 degrees. Local 21. Brighton 21. So for 20 degrees, Scarborough 20.5 degrees. Downtown 21 degrees. Newmarket Orange 20 degrees. Uxbridge 19. Ashburn 21. Peterborough 90 degrees. Galway 20 degrees. Belfast 20 degrees. Jordina 19. Perry 19, Babylon's 19, Anada's 19, and that's gonna be 90 degrees. Sotheby's gonna get some 80 degrees. Thunderbee 70 degrees. Bombay's gonna get some 80 degrees. Collingwood 90 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So